Our story begins with a couple sitting in a marriage counseling session. They have been married for 5 or 6 years, long enough for them to forget how long it's been since they had a decent conversation that didn't involve grocery lists or who forgot to take out the trash. Meet our charming couple. The husband is suave, handsome, and just a little too good at looking casual while hiding his secrets. The wife is beautiful, intelligent, and definitely capable of taking care of herself, especially when it comes to handling a gun. But right now, they're sitting in front of a therapist, trying to figure out where it all went wrong. The counselor asks them about their relationship, and they both struggle to articulate their feelings. The husband recalls their first meeting in Bogota, Colombia, a story filled with excitement and danger. They were both on the run from authorities but ended up bonding over their shared love for adventure. Imagine this: a couple at the brink of boredom, discussing their relationship like it's a business meeting. He talks about how he remembers her looking like Christmas morning, exciting and full of promise, while she remembers him looking less like a romantic hero and more like someone who forgot to shave before their first date. The tension is palpable as they sit across from each other, trying to remember what made them fall in love in the first place. The husband jokes about how he thought she was going to kill him when they first met. Little did he know that was just foreshadowing. As we delve deeper into their lives, we discover that both partners are actually highly skilled assassins working for rival agencies. They are so good at hiding their true identities that even they don't realize they're married to the enemy. Picture this. You come home after a long day at work and casually ask your spouse how their day went, only to find out they were trying to take out a target while you were busy planning dinner. It's like a twisted version of "What did you do at work today?" Their daily lives are filled with mundane routines that mask their secret lives. He works as an ordinary salesman while she appears to be a typical office worker. But behind closed doors, they're both trained killers who can take down an army if necessary. Their mundane lives take a turn when both are assigned to eliminate the same target: Benjamin, the tank Dan's. Spoiler alert: things don't go as planned. In classic spy fashion, they both show up at the same location without realizing who the other is. It's like an awkward blind date where both parties are armed and ready to kill. First up is the husband's attempt to surprise his wife with his brilliant plan involving explosives. He thinks he's being clever setting up this elaborate trap, but little does he know that his wife is also on her way to take out the same target. Talk about bad timing. When their plans go awry and Dan's escapes due to their bickering and lack of coordination, their respective agencies decide it's time for some marital therapy by giving them 48 hours to kill each other. Because nothing says "I love you" like trying to assassinate your spouse. Now that both partners know they're assassins, things get tense and downright hilarious. Their attempts on each other's lives become increasingly ridiculous. Think of it as an extreme version of couples therapy. First up is the husband's attempt to surprise his wife with his brilliant plan involving explosives again. Spoiler: it doesn't go well. I mean, who knew that setting off fireworks in your own living room could lead to marital strife? It's like trying to cook dinner while your spouse is throwing pots and pans around. After several comical yet dangerous encounters complete with gunfire and witty banter, they finally confront each other in their home. In one epic showdown inside their house, furniture becomes collateral damage as they engage in a full-blown brawl. It's like watching an intense game of Twister but with more bullets and fewer clothes. This fight scene is where things get really interesting. They're throwing punches while simultaneously airing out their grievances about who leaves the toilet seat up. You can almost hear them shouting over the sound of gunfire, "I told you not to use my shampoo," as they wrestle around the house. It becomes clear that neither can bring themselves to actually kill the other. In a moment of clarity amidst the chaos, he lays down his weapon. "I can't do this. I love you too much." And just like that, amidst all the chaos and destruction, they realize that maybe all this fighting was just foreplay. After their passionate night together, yes, things get steamy. They decide to team up against their employers who want them dead for failing their missions. Nothing says "I love you" quite like teaming up against a common enemy. Together, they embark on a mission to save their marriage and themselves. They kidnap Dan's from prison as leverage against their agencies, A bold move that could only be pulled off by two trained killers who also happen to be husband and wife. As they prepare for this daring rescue mission, there are moments of levity where they reminisce about how they fell in love during all those dangerous escapades before marriage. It's heartwarming yet hilarious as they realize how much they've missed those adrenaline-fueled moments together. Like that time they escaped from an exploding building while arguing over dinner plans. The climax unfolds in a spectacular shootout where they fight side by side against waves of assassins sent by their employers. It's like an action-packed dance number where instead of twirls and dips, there are explosions and gunfire. They bicker over whose fighting style is better while taking down bad guys left and right. With witty one-liners flying as fast as bullets. You call that shooting? At least I'm not using my left hand. They manage to fend off their attackers while simultaneously reigniting the spark in their relationship. The action escalates dramatically as more enemies flood into the scene. The couple uses everything from kitchen utensils turned weapons to improvised traps around the house. Who knew home improvement could be so deadly? Ultimately, our dynamic duo emerges victorious, not just against their foes but also in rediscovering their love for each other. They realize that despite all the chaos surrounding them, they're better together than apart. So, what have we learned? Marriage is hard work, especially when both partners are assassins. But if you can survive trying to kill each other while saving your marriage from destruction, well then, folks, you can survive anything. As they drive away in stolen minivan glory, because why not? We see them ready to face whatever comes next together, with smiles on their faces and weapons at hand. Thank you for joining us on this wild ride through this explosive tale of love and danger. If you enjoyed this recap filled with action, humor, and unexpected romance, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe for more movie recaps and reviews that keep you entertained.